Okay, what's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now I want to make a follow-up video, because this is important. If you can not click out the video and watch all of it, because it's gonna be very, very important. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch back on the Finesse 2 Times and his mom situation, and only because she just came out with an interview. She just did an interview on Real Life Street Stars, and it confirmed what I was saying when I make it. This topic is kind of old, but it's getting brought back up because she just did an interview. You know what I mean? Finesse 2 Times been in the media lately because he's just been stepping on people. You know, I guess some people just tired of getting their name called and not responding. So he's been responding lately. But I made it. Y'all remember I made a video 3 months ago, and I said what the issue could have been and what it couldn't have been, because I always get different perspectives in my video. You feel what I'm saying? One of the perspectives I gave was maybe his mama did treat him right and she gave him everything. You know what I mean? Let me address the topic. You know what I mean? So people just won't be confused if they just not finding out about the situation. So it's a rapper by the name of Finesse 2 Times. He's from Memphis. His mother ended up going online talking about that she was getting evicted. She didn't have nowhere to go. She wasn't getting money like that from her son, which is a famous, well-known, famous rich rapper. He's supposed to be rich. I don't know if he's rich or not. He could be rich. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was bashing him, saying, bro, how you gonna do your mama like that? And we have people just throwing their opinions out. I was one who threw a couple of my opinions out. But one of the options I gave, I was like, yeah, he's wrong if his mother raised him, did right by him, you know what I'm saying, make sure he had all this and all that. But then my second opinion that I gave, which was the correct opinion, and I'm gonna show y'all, because I clipped it up of what I said, so y'all won't have to go back to that video. I clipped it up of what I said and what she said in the interview. Then I clipped up what I said and what she said in the interview. It's nothing but a minute long, but it's almost damn near verbatim what I said. She didn't use the same words, but she used the same message was relayed, in which I told y'all. I was like, maybe she wasn't there emotionally for her children or him. You feel what I'm saying? I said this one thing. Well, I'm gonna show y'all the clip of what I said, because I ain't gotta repeat this shit. Y'all can hear verbatim what I said in that video, and then I'm gonna talk about it. It's so yeah. Let me go ahead and show y'all the video, because I'm trying to ramble on.
But the first thing that child want is love. You know, understand. They want you to know that they can be able to come to talk to you, and you can talk to them without yelling. You feel what I'm saying? It can be a straight line of communication where that child feel like he ain't got to go to nobody else but you to communicate.
You know, to sit down and listen to him was missing.
Situation I just said, all those scenarios, it could have been he never felt like he was really loved. I done seen children grow up with J's, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't, like, you can tell when they don't feel like they loved by their parent. J's don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Even if your parent buy you a car in high school, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that the parent is there for you emotionally. You feel what I'm saying?
It was, but I feel like that's kind of what messed them up. Because I took care of them and I bought everything, but the kisses and the hugs was missing. You know, to sit down and listen to them was missing. But as a child and a teenager, I felt like, shoot, I got money. I'm gonna make sure my kids got Jordans. They got brand new outfits. That was the thing as a teenager. I thought I was popping shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's showing now that the kisses and the hugs and the consoling was missing.
Now it's crazy how stuff come full circle. You know what I mean? Like, it's been quite a few of my opinions that came back like that. I don't make videos on every time that I'm right, but it's a lot of times that I do be spot on. Even when it came down, she said I wasn't that listening ear. You know, I said some children, they want to be the only one that can run to you. You know what I mean? To talk about stuff, because you are the first person they saw coming out the womb besides the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you had an at-home birth, it probably was you. But when it comes down to it, even when she named the material item, she could have said Nike, K-Swiss, because Felines was popping too when I came up. When me and Finesse 2 Times around the same age group. If I'm not a year older than him or he a year older than me, whatever. But even from the Jordan brand I named, she said in the interview, I gave him Jordans. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a lot of stuff that I say be in alignment, and I wanted to make this video due to her making accountability and to give my channel, in my opinion, and my voice more credibility. because you give yourself more credibility when you're right about a lot of stuff, and I'm not even in a household to know. You feel what I'm saying? It's just, when I tell y'all, I literally speak from my own personal experience of growing up. That's why I always dislike the people who get in the comment section and say, man, they either say one or two things. Y'all stay out of these folks' business. But the whole time, these people brought it to the internet. You feel what I'm saying? And these are good topics to touch on, especially when you're right about what you're saying. And I hate the other people. Well, I don't say hate. I dislike the comments who get in and say, you don't have no kids, so you don't know what it's like. Obviously, I do know what I'm talking about. If she said the exact same shit that I said was the problem in the household, and I don't have kids, and I always explain this to people, like, adults don't have to have children to give opinion on people who have children, because we was once children. Like we came to this earth fully an adult, then I get it. I wouldn't have no experience on how a child think, on what I seen as a child, but I was a child. I saw children who had everything was still unhappy. So you can't tell nobody without kids that they can't talk about people with kids. Yes, the fuck we can. And the reason why some of us don't have kids is because what we saw growing up, and what we just want to be a better person for ourselves before we even go into that era of learning. You feel what I'm saying? And some of us just don't want to deal with it because we seen like stuff growing up, and we don't want our child to be a part of this matrix for real. But if you do have kids, it could be somebody watching my video right now, pregnant, and she was like, I don't know whether I should listen to him or not. This should be your reason to why you should listen to me, in my opinions. Not to say do everything I say, but you can see that when I make my assessments on certain situations, that I come out to be correct most of the time. It's not as, out of all my years in making YouTube history, I probably was, I'm gonna say incorrect, probably like 6 or 7 times. And when I say incorrect, that means one of the perspectives I gave was not the perspective that was presented from the people. Whether they was being honest or not, I still chalk it up. But an opinion can never be false, you know what I'm saying, right or wrong. You know what I mean? Because it's only your opinion. But like I said, when I do give my opinion, sometimes the person either comes out and says it. I forgot what other video I made like this, and I said something, and I had clipped it together, and it was just accurate with what the person was saying. Because like I said, I'm a good reader of energy. Like, people really don't think you can read energy from a photo. They don't feel like you can read energy from people online. Like I said, that's why a lot of people still watch my channel to this day. The people who watch my channel to this day are the people who've been with me, and sometimes they push me out to the algorithm. But a lot of people watch me because they know you can read my energy. A lot of people are in tune just like me. I'm not getting online saying I'm the only one I can read energy. Y'all need to just watch me and watch me only. I ain't saying that. I know I'm not the only one with this gift of discernment. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I tell other people to have discernment and eat healthy, so you can tap into your discernment. I've always had discernment when I was eating pork. You know what I mean? It's sometimes some gifts cannot be filtered out by these toxic things, because we are going to be magical regardless. We're going to be divine beings regardless, no matter what we eat. But we do block a lot of our other different powers, where our strong suits could be, by eating different things, by listening to different frequencies, by watching different things on television. You know what I'm saying? That's why the powers that be know that. But I know that I'm tapped in. You feel what I'm saying? I'm tuned in with other people's energy. You know what I mean? I'm tuned in with my energy. So when I can read energy, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go off what you said in the video and how you was saying it. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, my experience, and I just got annoying. So just to reiterate on the video that we talked about, that I showed y'all early in the video, yeah, that's all it's gonna be, man. The fact that she realized it shows she's done some growing. You feel what I'm saying? Even if she did a little growing after the video she made, she realized, man, I could have been there for them more emotionally. That's a step up into growth to me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Some people say stuff and they don't mean it, but I'm just gonna chalk it up to she mean it. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at somebody like, oh, she just saying it to get sympathy. I don't know, because I know I had to chalk up a lot of stuff about myself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people gonna say, damn, this ain't, you can tell yourself like, damn, this ain't the only person that said this about me. Maybe I need to do some inner changing. That's how I was able to develop into different avenues of growth. You feel what I'm saying? Not only what people was telling me, what I was telling myself. And I ain't had too many people come and telling me shit about me because I was never just an aggravating person, but I had my ways just like everybody else have their ways. It wasn't a way that could hurt somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Probably your feelings, but not you. It couldn't harm you physically. But it's just like a lot of people need to just do some self-evaluation. And I feel like she's done it to even take accountability in the fact that she knows she wasn't there emotionally for her child. And it's what I said in the video. Emotion comes first. Love comes first. A child don't give a fuck about Jay. You feel what I'm saying? It's anything, it's a projection of what you really want. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest. Children don't come in the fucking world you don't knowing about what the fuck Jordans is. That's something she wanted. That's something she wore. So she feel like, you know what I'm saying, her kids should have the stuff that she wears, you know, or other people wear, you know what I'm saying? That's what they call it, keeping up with the Jones. You feel what I'm saying? And we all have a little projection of what we want other people to see when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, being online or being in the public. You know what I mean? Everybody has been guilty of it or is guilty of it now. Because we all was lost coming into this world. Some people are prodigies. Some people already know what they destined to do as soon as they hit the womb. You know what I'm saying? There are cases like that, but majority of us who has been indoctrinated and they got our parents and they got to our grandparents, yeah, that shit has triggered on down to us. This is why they call it breaking generational curses. We have to get to a mental point where we don't want to keep on doing the same things our ancestors did. Our grandparents did, our great-grandparents did, our mothers did. We don't want to keep on doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes the generation above us, which is our fathers and mothers, sometimes they almost was this close to breaking the generational curse, but they fell victim to an outside agent. Could have been a friend or a family member. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I'm not hanging around too many people this point in period of my life, because I know it's something I have to do, and I cannot get distracted by somebody who's not on a similar mission to mine, because we all got different missions. I cannot get distracted. This video is deeper than just FiNNESE 2 times mama. You feel what I'm saying? Because even in the interview, I'm gonna finish watching the interview because she had like a lot of stuff. She was like, she was saying this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama did this, my parents did this. You know what I mean? And you know, it's a lot of things that we inherit. We even inherit the way we think sometimes from our parents. You feel what I'm saying? Because like 50% is the parents. I'm gonna say 40% is the parents. The way we move, 60% is indoctrination. So when we come out of the womb, we down there in school. That's why they got us young. Pre-K. Then first, you know what I'm saying, first grade through 5th grade. Then we in middle school. Then we in high school. Then they got to indoctrinate us some more at the job. And you know what I'm saying? It's too much. It's never us. These are not our thoughts. We come in. That's why they say we come in full of sin. They sinful ways that they place on us. Because how can we have sin just coming into this damn world, man? Come on, stop it. You can't believe you talking about you got sin. This game is supposed to have been started over. Yes, you supposed to remember your past lives, but this life right here, it's a certain objective you got to do in this life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they believe in karmic debt. And I believe that's real only if you believe in it. But I don't believe that I'm paying for some shit I did in my last lifetime. That's like fucking playing Mario. You don't beat you don't have to keep on repeating stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once you beat that game, that level, you're on to the next level. You don't have to go back and, I forgot to get this coin, I forgot to get this mushroom in the last board, so now I gotta come back and repeat this whole board again. No, once you pass that level, you pass that level. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you believe in karmic debt and karma, it will reside in your world. Because like I said, we create our own reality. You feel what I'm saying? Karma was something that was pushed on us. So we wouldn't do, so we was following order. We would be in line. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do this, it's gonna come back on you. And some people have witnessed karma in their life. I have witnessed it when I believed in it. But when I got to a deeper insight on what it was, I was like, it was a program that was placed on us. Because if karma was real, a lot of these evil deeds that they still doing to this day, They will be paying for them. But some people still waiting on their day because they never placed karma on themselves. They placed it on you all. So now that you believe in karma, your universe is showing you stuff that makes you believe karma is real, and it's gonna do that. So once you start believing in karma, you will not see any karma. And I'm a person, and like I said, people won't believe it because I'm a person who actually did that, and I don't see that in my reality anymore. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about the information you download from the oppressor. You feel what I'm saying? Or you download from your parent. You know what I mean? We always have the sayings, life is a bitch, karma gonna get you. You know what I mean? These are affirmations we saying. So if you believe karma gonna get somebody, it will get them. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna put it like this on an interview like this. I know I done went a different place, but y'all know I always do this. So if somebody call you a name, walk past you, call you a name, you don't even know them. And then a car end up coming by while they getting in the car and smack their window and break their window. You gonna call that karma. You feel what I'm saying? Whole time. And that person here, if they don't believe in karma, they gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have parked right here. Because they live in a different reality. If they don't believe in karma, they're not gonna think karma just got them. But if you live in your reality from your perception, you're gonna think that's karma because you believe in it. They don't believe in karma. That's why these folks still running us like slaves to this day. Because if karma existed, they would be getting theirs. And they would have been all them 400 years they say we had a slavery. It would have come on. But like I said, some people still waiting on that day. Just like their grandparents was waiting on that day. Just like their great-grandparents was waiting on that day. Just like our parents was waiting on that day. It's never going to get here. That's why you need to start creating your own reality, man. Like I said, this video is deeper than a one family who got problems. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody family got problems. Because we was born in a world full of problems. And once you start solving them, it's going to come like an instant reaction of you just solving your problems instead of just looking at them and not wondering how to approach them. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to end it right here because like I said, this video is getting too long and y'all know I swerved, but I swerved in a good direction. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure I hit the like button and let me know if y'all agree with this. Because I know it's a lot of people watching my channel who really believe in karma. And like I said, it's because you believe in it. So you're going to see what you believe in. You feel what I'm saying? It's almost like everybody, like I said, everybody's in a delusional state. And delusion don't mean bad, because you can put yourself in a delusional state of prosperity. A lot of us don't know, man. We putting ourselves in these situations just by thinking it. We creating this shit. Like, damn, I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. You keep on saying, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. This is how it's going to be. That's why I'm trying to ingrain myself in the prosperity mindset. You feel what I'm saying? The universe is going to bring you what you want. So if you're saying, I don't know, shit, the universe know, but you are the God in yourself saying you don't know. So, okay, shit, we don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, it's all about how you process the information you hearing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people probably come back to this video some years from now. Maybe people already knew this shit. Maybe it's clicking for people right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been clicking for me. Because you can know some knowledge for so long and try to apply it, but like I said, you still ain't got the gist of it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's gonna eventually peak over. You feel what I'm saying? Keep on dropping water, teardrops in that bucket. It's gonna eventually start weighing more than it weighed before you start crying. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Y'all be blessed on walking this smoke.